they were looking to divide the land of Israel. And they kept the whole thing really secretive, where it was going to be. And there was actually a man that was able to find out where it was. There was some pro-Israel protesters peacefully assembled outside of the building. And then when everything was said and done, no one really made an announcement, and I was kind of maddened as to why this wasn't in the news, why they weren't reporting on it. And the only thing I could really find is that the resolution that they were dealing with on Sunday is waiting for approval on Tuesday. We wonder what's going on, but we really don't. Okay, regardless of whether the newspapers have come out with anything, the Bible already told on them. That's what we've been going over the last month or so, is what's in the Bible, what it says. And he said that because you've divided my land, etc., etc. We know what they're doing, and we know what they've done because the Bible tells off on them. Again, in John 3:19, it says, "And this is the condemnation, that light has come into the world, and men loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds are evil." And also in Isaiah 29:15, you'll see also what the Bible says: "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who sees us and who knows us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, for the work say of him that made it, he made me not. Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he has no understanding?" They don't even want you to know which people actually were there. So since they're being secretive, the Bible told us what they were trying to do. We know that what they're doing is evil. They know what they're doing is evil, and that's why they're hiding it. So there you go. Don't worry about the news. We've already got it. This is what I was talking about. When you bring up the USGS map, it just automatically goes to 2.5 magnitudes and above for the day. Now, I wanted you to take a look at what it looks like when it's all magnitudes for the day, and you see California and Alaska pop up, right? And I wanted you to look at 7 days magnitude and see what happens. Boom. Okay, that's just 1 week worth of activity. All right, whether it's whatever the magnitude is. Okay, so one of the things that you notice is California, and a big 60-meter sinkhole opened up a day or two ago, or today, last couple of days in California, from what I'm just hearing. And I wanted you to pay special attention to Africa. Okay, see Africa? There is nothing there, and yet the Northern Cape is separating. Why isn't there anything? Because when it's separating, you don't get these other dots. You don't get these things. It's going to separate. You won't get any of these readings whatsoever. It just separates. It's not the same thing as the rest of these. All right, so wherever the land is going to split, you're not necessarily going to get that. But what they were hearing was cracks, strange noises, but nothing registering. And again, this is from all the last 7 days of any kind of activity at all, and there is 0 on Africa, and that actually is typical if you're going to be splitting them apart. Okay, when the pressure is pushing together, you'll get this. When it's pushing apart like that, you get 0. So it can be actually deceptive, for people that don't know that. And I bet you didn't know that there was a 1,700-mile crack across the USA. But this article from Catholic Online from June 27th, 2016 shows that they actually found one several years ago. Now, you're going to find this actually pretty interesting. Okay, because down here there is a picture, and I'm trying to get to that. Here we go. You see from left to right, the blue line, that's where they're saying the crack is. And it does cut through the top part of Kansas. And Tom Lipshoe, he was saying that FEMA had moved all of their resources to just above the Kansas line, or right around there, right? And then they stopped. And he didn't explain why. I'm betting that's it. Notice it goes all the way up through Yellowstone Park, and it intersects at the New Madrid Fault. Okay. Now, one of the other things that I noticed about this article down here is that it was saying that Alaska, they were talking about Alaska, and Alaska could, right here it says it, triggering of earthquakes forming at Yellowstone from the magnitude 7.9 Denali, Alaska earthquake. So basically what that's telling you is that Alaska can affect Yellowstone Park. Then you go back and you look at that earthquake map for 7 days, all magnitudes, just to check it out. And you see Alaska is indeed going just as crazy as California. See, this is just to give you that picture again. This is all magnitudes for just 1 day. And you can see how Alaska's doing, and for the last 7 days, if you go on a computer, because I'm really doing this part on my phone, it can't handle 7 days all magnitude on this phone because there's just too many. But if you go and you look at 7 days, you'll see that Alaska's really, really going nuts, and that Yellowstone Park has also been rumbling in Montana all the way around. So that really gives you hints as to what's going on. And when you have a 50 to 60 foot sinkhole in California that pops up recently, then you've got to ask yourself if the map, that when you look at it just 1 day 2.5 and above, are you sure that everything is okay? Because earth cracks and earthquakes are different. The ones that you'll see on the USGS are earthquakes, not earth crack information. So what you have to do is you have to Google the word earth cracks, not earthquakes, if you want to find out what areas are pulling apart, because it's pretty obvious what we're seeing. Okay, and also, you know, I would think of the United States as something like the sinking Titanic. It was a ship that was too big to sink, right? And they were very, very proud of it. And what this YouTube video said, it was the Great Earth Expansion Theory, and it was so brilliant the way they explained everything. And they said that the East Coast, it was about the Gulf of Mexico, they said the East Coast, Florida, would be dipping down, and Texas would be lifting up. Now, if you remember when the Titanic was sinking, the end of the ship, it lifted up and one part dipped down in the water, and then when enough stress happened in the middle, it broke. It broke right in the middle, and then finally it split. I have created a prayer group where you can leave your prayer requests, and I'll be taking prayer warriors so that we can have our own gathering place to pray for each other and to be prayed for. It's a secret group on Facebook that I've created, so basically you can only find it if you know to look for it. So the name of it is right there, Christina's Prayer Group on Facebook. If you want to get on there and leave a prayer request or become a prayer warrior, that'd be awesome. And also, I wanted to let you know that on my YouTube page, at the bottom, there is a list of my liked videos if you want to also go through those once in a while, see what I'm taking a look at. Have a great day, y'all. God bless.